Chris.
And I'm Angela, and we're coming to you from the greater Chicagoland area.
I am Lou.
And I'm Dee.
And we're from Cleveland, Ohio.
Join us as we taste a variety of fun wines.
On Friday nights. This Friday we are trying two fun red blends. The Bogle Essential Red and also the Federalist Honest Red Blend.
All right, you guys know this wine pretty well. Did we say what we're doing? Bogle?
Bogle.
Essential Red, 2016.
2016. Did we know it pretty well? What do we think it's going to do once we decant it?
My prediction, I don't think decanting is going to help a whole lot.
I really like this wine, or at least I've liked its past vintages.
Yeah.
But I agree with you. It's I think it's a wine that's made to be drank anytime, anywhere.
And we know what the mix of grapes is, or at least what type.
It's Old Vine Zen, Syrah, Cab, and Petite Syrah. I could not find the percentages, but they aged them in American oak barrels for 12 months.
Cool. Sounds delicious.
I like the color they have on this one. It's real
I love
dark.
this. Stain your teeth.
No, usually isn't it the first one they list is primarily usually the most maybe? I thought I remember learning that.
That probably would be a good assumption.
What did they say they have in here, Mom?
Old Vine Zen, Syrah, Cabernet, and Petite Syrah.
These are all my favorite grapes.
Yeah,
I know.
Varietals. All put together.
Why do we like it so much?
Yeah.
16 Bogle
Bottle.
It says, now we suggested that the grape mentioned first probably is the most, it has the most volume. Whether that's true or not, we don't know. It says Petite Syrah is the first mention.
It's the first?
Then Old Vine Zen. Then Syrah, then Cab. What are you getting on the nose, anybody?
Dark berry.
I agree.
You have a guess on the alcohol percentage, Lou?
Well, I know what it is, so I'm not going to guess.
Shoot. Okay, Chris?
I'll tell you, it's got all the right flavors, but I think it's a little high for me. So I'm going to say it's probably up in the...
Maybe, yes.
Wait, what are you going to guess?
I was going to say 14.25. 13 and a quarter.
13.8?
Going once?
What'd you say?
That's 13.8.
I guess to me, it's not biting. Like it's not heavy. I mean,
Yeah. It's so juicy. I do notice it a little, but I think the fruit helps balance it.
Yeah.
We've noticed that with the wines we've tried so far, that the fruit-forward ones tend to hide the alcohol.
Oh, that's true. All right, 14 and a half.
14 and a half? And you said 14.25. The answer is 14%. So close.
Your initial guess was close.
I was actually closer than
Yeah, you were. So the pH is 3.7 and the acidity is 0.54 grams per 100 milliliters.
I mean, with the flavor, I would have thought it would have been a little more acidic.
Yeah, me too. Maybe that's why it's smooth as it goes down. And if it was a little bit more, maybe it'll be a little more bitey, a little more sharp if the acid was a little higher. But typically, a lot of the wines I see from Napa and Lodi area are going to be a 0.6. So
this is from Clarksburg region. Do you know where that is? I did my homework this time.
It's in California.
It's in California. It's south of Sacramento, northeast of Napa, northwest of Lodi. And the winery dates back 50 years. And it's family owned. It's been passed along.
That's pretty good if they can have wine throughout the country.
Yeah, their website goes through and shows, I think they're on their 6th generation farming that land.
So Angie brought up a bunch of nice websites, and one of the sites that featured the Bogle mentioned that it was a 14% alcohol, which we had just talked about. It also said it had less than 1% residual sugar. I don't know how much less than 1% residual sugar is, but that means it's not completely dry. And I kind of wonder if a lot of the wines that I tend to drink have a little bit of that residual sugar left, because that just takes a little bit of the bite out, makes it that much more easier to have a second glass. Which one you pouring, Lou?
I can't wait. I went to the Federalist. Good old Abe. Honest Abe.
This one already looks lighter than the Bogle.
I like the aroma. I smell fruit, but it's more like a raspberry or strawberry aroma.
I mean, more red versus
Red versus red.
What's interesting is that the taste is very different than the aroma.
It is. And it's different from the first.
Yeah.
Which, when they list Zinfandel first again, I thought, is this going to be more heavy on the Zinfandel?
What were the percentages that you got?
So
let's guess. Let's guess on the 5. Come on.
Okay, guess. I can't guess because I know what I read.
All right. So I'm going to go ahead and say 55% Zinfandel. What else do we have in there?
Merlot was next.
Oh.
He doesn't like Merlot.
What do we have to? 20% Merlot. What's next? Cab?
Cab Sauvignon or Cab Blanc?
It's something else.
Cab Sav.
I'll take
I'm going to say 20% on that one. I think I don't taste the Malbec, which I know there's probably more than that. But I'll say 3% Cab Franc and 2% Malbec. As an engineer, I can only do like count by 5s. So everything has to add up to 5.
So I'm gonna guess a little higher on Zinfandel. My guess is about 60. I'll say 10% Merlot, 10% Cab Sauvignon. Let's see if we bump it up to 15% Merlot and Cab Sauvignon, that will put us at 90. And then the rest with Malbec, Cab Franc.
10%? 5 and 5?
5 and 5, yeah.
All right, Angela, what's the...
All right, so I looked on this website. It's called Terlato, I believe. I might be totally butchering that. Terlato Wines. And they are actually a wine distributor. And on their website, the 2017 Federalist does not, like I said, does not even mention the Malbec or the Cab Franc. It says the 2017 vintage has 55% Merlot,
What do you guess that?
30% Zinfandel, and 15% Cab Sav.
It's right here on the back.
Is the percentage share?
It says 45% Zin,
Oh,
Federalist.
24% Merlot.
Their website lies.
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 20% Cabernet Sauvignon.
Didn't you say 55% Cab earlier? Not Cab, Merlot earlier?
Merlot is what it said online.
so
Yeah,
what does it say?
55% is what they said. So I guess
45%.
45% Zin on the bottle, 24% Merlot, 20% Cab Sav, 7% Malbec, and 4% Cab Franc.
So my guess earlier wasn't that far off.
No, you
It was
were
heavy
good.
on-
What do you think right now, just for the undecanted, what would be your favorite at this point?
You know, I like the aroma of the Federalist, but I like the taste of the Bogle.
I like the flavors of the Bogle better, but I'm really intrigued by all the different flavors I get out of the Federalist. So I'd be willing to give the Federalist a second chance. Like, it's good, but like I would like to get to know it a little better. Maybe go on a second date.
Oh, I was gonna say for me, for my tastes, I like the Bogle. The Federalist is interesting and I can enjoy it. But when I just went back and tasted both, and with water in between, I think maybe it's that Merlot. It's just I like the Zin. I like the heavier Zin, and it's got Petite Syrah and Cab. These are like I couldn't go wrong with Bogle because I would love them all individually and together. This is great. And the Federalist, I think it might be that Merlot, maybe. I don't know. It's just some of the flavors. Not my. I mean, it's good and I enjoy it, but it's not like when you ask like between the two. For me, it's both.
Anybody who's drinking Merlot, I'm out of here.
I do like Merlot, but kind of going back to the first taste, Lou, you mentioned that this has more of the red berry, the strawberry, the raspberry, and I prefer the dark purple berries. So I agree. The Bogle.
The Federalist, I think, is really deceiving. That you get the red berry in the nose, but that flavor is very different. It's a very jammy taste compared to the aroma.
My glasses are empty.
Bogle,
Decanted.
Decanted. Thank you.
Oh, you labeled the glasses too.
I did.
Wonderful.
Ooh, that smells so good.
It smells so good.
I almost got a smoky smell out of it.
That's funny. Like, if you go back and look at our videos, you'll see like the second time around, that'll come up more often. Smokiness, the motor oil, the tar. Maybe because it's less. Maybe because it's overpowered initially, or maybe it just takes a moment to open up.
Well, that, Chris, and some of the alcohol, evaporates a little bit. Then now you can smell, the actual
So now
aromas.
it's now closer to Deanna's first guess on the alcohol percentage.
Evaporation. What's in your favor?
Exactly. So again, the front flavors, the sweeter, fruit forward, not sweeter, but fruit forward, dark berry. But I'll tell you, after the Federalist, I'm not getting as much finish. Even though I liked the finish, I thought the finish was great and full-bodied.
Some water, Chris?
Yeah, I might need some thinking.
Behind you, here.
We just need a bigger table.
Bogle.
I agree. It brought out some flavors of in the aroma. But as far as the taste goes, to me, it's not the same.
Yeah, it is.
It's a Friday fun wine.
Definitely qualifies.
It definitely does. Decanted Federalist versus decanted Bogle.
Okay. Cheers. Really?
I didn't know that's what was
Doesn't
going
work
on.
like that.
Do you put them together or do I get a straw?
I'm wondering if the Federalist, because there was so much more in it, to it, that decanting would.
And it was a half percentage more of alcohol.
That too. Right.
I wonder if that would help mellow it out, decanting it.
Oh, I just love the
Man, that
aroma
smells
of the
like
Federalist.
Yeah.
cotton candy.
Cotton candy. I got the more of the raspberry.
Fruit.
Red fruit.
The red fruit. Definitely. Bogle's the steady, you know what you're going to get.
Yep.
And it's going to be good.
Right.
And the Federalist is good throughout but I agree. You need to almost, that's the wine that you pour in your decanter, maybe through dinner and drink it after, or pour it while you're having your appetizer so it's ready for dinner.
There you go.
Right.
Because I mean, I could drink the wine anytime.
All right, so recap. Bogle,
Versus
Federalist,
Federalist.
Bogle, Federalist, Friday Fun Wines.
Friday Fun Wine.
We featured a few Federalist wines, and I'm really happy that we did. But word to the wise, if you're going to taste it, make sure you decant it and give it a moment to breathe before you enjoy it.
Yep, definitely.
Yeah.
It expresses itself a lot better.
Well, cheers, guys. That was a great meeting and discussing these two wines.
Absolutely.
It is definitely.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers.